Wanted to tell y'all ninjas something, and also Shaolin. I'm gonna fix the title, but why say anything to Shaolin Temple right at a time? I'm gonna just tell the ninjas this. Yeah, listen, real physics and the physical dealing with your humane condition to one's chemistry of one's uh, of one's humanity at the time, even with one's how can I say this? Um, pheromones and chemistry of one's surrounding. Let me tell you something. If you went and dealt with a boxed or a jaw jug, especially to Asia, I'm just telling you this. You ever seen the movie Little Children from Shaolin or Little Kids from Shaolin? When the guy came out with acidic hands and he started hitting people and stuff like that. Yo, listen to this, man. Let me just tell you something real quick. Listen, I think niggas around me know what's going on, my nigga. You listen. You you remember I told you about chemistry and the purity and purity, and then like if a person was a bioorganism disease, that it would be on even on the highest level, it would cause deterioration to one atmosphere and condition of social economics. Why would people want to all vote to want to be underground a certain type of way? What is the comfortability with people wanting to be underground, right? Listen to this. If a person put away an empress, or it's like a mummy, a person that says they put away an empress is just like it's not really a mummy, but an empress will never be a mummy. But say a person puts away a mummy and cause deprivation because another person didn't know how to heal and they did the wrong thing to the empress, and the empress had happened to put away her own little jukebox situations a certain type of way, right? And then because they did wrong, if you did wrong to the highest conscience of the star, of the guidance of the reason of the planet, and then to the inner structure of a planet, you had to been put away. So there's no telling a person sorry the reason of the human condition. Listen, this goes out to Shaolin Temple in the Ninja Galaxy. There's no reason for individual. See, these people just wanted to see my communication and stuff. Yo, listen, there's no reason for an individual in a time just to want to be a certain type of way. A person says, listen, this goes to your humane condition, to your habitation, to your physical reality, to the chemistry of one's physical atmosphere. Listen, if a person did something wrong, listen, say a person says they went and say somebody from Charlotte or Asia or somewhere went and dealt with a jug box or a boxed up situation that an empress put away or individuals put away in ancient times, and then they tried to refine the anatomy and to just do testing and all type of stuff, and then ended up letting out something that wasn't supposed to be let out. Because let me show you something. If a person does wrong to an empress, to the higher point of her consciousness, to like a star empress, the reason of the planet, and then the outer regard, she also be the outer regard, and then they do wrong to her inside the planet to empress that's already in the inner regard of the planet, and then she decides, the outer empress decides and gives the order to put somebody away a certain type of way, and then they say like a mummy. You know how some people say a person that becomes a mummy, it was never really an empress. It was a person that was literally put away because the empress put them away because they must have did wrong to the humane condition a certain type of way, and the empress had to do the situations herself because she used to put her own little jukebox and all funny situations away because the wrong that they did in a certain type of way in their anatomy, and the way she did it encased it, because sometimes she used to encase certain individuals. That's why individuals did funny things in the pyramid. Sometimes she encased individuals in gold because it was like a form of reflection. Instantly somebody let out something, she would instantly wake up like, whoa, wait a minute, what you did? And then she would really want to go check the situation, and then she has to get the male regard because the male regards couldn't be in gold, they were encased in other things. So the male regards that were encased in gold had to literally come out and look at the situations at a time, right? But listen to this, right? Imagine a person going to deal with like a jukebox in Asia or in China, especially Shaolin Temple. Listen to this. Shaolin Temple, Shaolin Temple, and Shaolin. Listen to this. Ninja Galaxy, really pay attention to this. I didn't put Shaolin on this, but I should have put them on the title. I'll put them in the description. I'll write a little more in the description. But listen to this. Imagine an individual at a time I'm just telling Shaolin because Shaolin knows about history, about certain things that was done in spirituality, certain temples that was already put away. Like after I got shot, I don't know if individuals died for certain education that they have because they used to put away bad energies that was killing the spirits and possession spirits that of refinement. They were killing possession spirits of refinement and killing spirits that was helping the anatomy because the other spirits didn't understand this the things why they were suffering because another person didn't know how to conduct or tell them the other spirits at the time what was going on with the physical. So the spirits was literally killing individuals a certain type of way because nobody would when they were checking to see the owner of the highest energy, it wasn't there, so they combated the situation because before they used to see me and they used to be at ease, like, oh, okay, this is different. There's another individual, this, he conducted this is the reason why individuals this is life. They used to be like, yo, Osiris, this is really life. But another individual was like, oh, just finish that, and they didn't know the education of individuals a certain type of way, so they didn't care. And certain spirits are being malicious because certain blows that was given. So sometimes another person that gave the blow, remember the intellect of the force, it's just like having a revenue motivation a certain type of way. When like say a boxer, he's boxing, he throws a punch like bam, bam, bam. The motivation of the blow that was given is going to last throughout the paradigm of time, depending on the magic of the Empress that did it for him. And then on top of it, it's going to also reflect because of star beings. So it's also going to reflect in the anatomy and it's going to continue a certain type of way. Some people are innocent, it's not meant to continue on them a certain type of way, but this is why star beings had to regard what they did in the physical when it came to fight, because they would have to come and look and then check the situation to see that some certain innocent people wasn't being hurt. Because remember, some empresses have inner points of enlightenment to their human condition in their bodies, like a pressure point. It's like an inner point of enlightenment, like another empress. So if a person hit a empress a certain type of way and they didn't want to fuck up the whole astrological tree or to really cripple the person, they would have to literally look over or regard the habitation of their situation a certain type of way at a time. And then hold on for a second. So they would have to regard the situation a certain type of way at a time. So individuals and stuff, you still want to do some more funny type of situations and stuff. Hold on for a second. So individuals would have to do funny things a certain type of way at a time because certain things that was happening a certain type of way. But imagine a person do element science to like a chemistry of element, like an element empress. And then say she was like in a jug box or some type of way she was put away. Then she comes out and then say she had like a little beef with the empress. And because the empress didn't want to live a certain type of way at a time, because you had empresses that had a little minor disagreements and then they went inside, they went and they called me and then I put them in the spiritual realm for they could be checking their situation the way they wanted to check their situation because they were comfortable because all they know is me because I made all the empresses. So they know all they know in me in life is really me. They don't want to know nobody else because the real comfortability, the real empresses, they don't want to fuck up their magic because they can't, they were from no, I made the real empresses of wonderful rich magic, and then they had life. They don't want to know nobody else because nobody else was on my level. But then you had individuals that try to manipulate them, and some of them, majority of them, well, I could say majority or all of them really came to me, the real honest ones, before certain empresses came about, and they were, and some of them viewed certain people education and never said nothing to them. The real honest ones was on some, you know, we don't want to be outside if you're gonna go do certain things. I don't want to be. It's not that they want to be skeptical. They knew what I was doing was wonderful. They didn't want to die, and then on top of it, they're like, yo, if something happens, I'd rather go with you because why be with people that's just trying to kill me a certain type of way from within? So they didn't want to do certain things. They already. I understood. I'd agreed. And then just knew, acknowledged why they felt like that. You know what I'm saying? But here we go. Another fake individual that I want to see. Now, I'm gonna just show you how real this is. Now, imagine an element empress, right? That does a element magic that say she has a disagreement with an empress or inner empress, because remember the outer empress controls the habitation. I'm a out regard. I'm not supposed to even be inside too much because I don't want to intensify an empress too much, and then I feel uncomfortable because her stupid bacterial viruses just want to live and murder a certain type of way. So if she really wanted to handle the situation, I gotta go to the outer regard before it ends the planet a certain type of way. And then you never know the vindictiveness or the malicious intent of a person that just wants to kill an empress and just mad because the type of conscience they know. And then on top of it, you had in people from ancient times that did element magic. So when I put away certain people, they were putting away certain people. So when they come back to life, they don't know the people that they don't they you think people I give money to and they come back to life and then live in a certain type of way, and then next thing you know they went away a certain type of way, and then they get into that drug life. They like stupid fucking people, and they get into that drug life. You think they care about certain magic that they did to people and certain things that triggered and that's out there in the physical? They don't care. And then on top of it, they even doing more wrong. So now you might even have an empress that want to just come fuck up the other people a certain type of way and come check them and then really fuck them up because of the ignorance of their mentality. And then next thing you know, they're already scared and they don't want to go check on their own situation because the situation that they probably put away in this magic they did was already loose in the reality. And then you have some stupid bitch. You probably have some stupid bitches that did some element magic, and then they vibrating with dildos carelessly, not caring about their emotions, not even thinking about the things that they did in the past. And then other people that remember what happened, if you a person's scared or a coward, what are they gonna go do to a person that already? They're gonna go look for their situation that put them away because they're gonna go get finish their situation. Same thing. It's just like you're gonna have a star being that's out of regard, that's gonna be regarding the outer consciousness. He's gonna be checking, and then you got the parallel, the opposite, the shit that fucked up. Another person comes back to life, and then there's certain magic that comes back to life, and then another person gotta go put situations away, and they didn't say they were on drugs. A person that was doing element science was on drugs. They done forgot about their situation, shit that they did a certain type of way. They wasn't on the level of the mastering the mythology and metaphysics or magic, and the next thing you know, they wasn't on my level, so I know my situation's okay. Another person did something, they probably coming back to life. People calling other people. You see that pyramid movie, other niggas going in that pyramid, waking individuals up, nigga walking around like you're X-Men. And then on top of it, the reason why the nigga's on television, because the other nigga that's acting like an X-Men and have all that energy, he crying for help because he's looking at situations as being deteriorated instantly, and then he's wondering what the fuck happened a certain type of way. And then he doesn't even know that individuals is jukeboxing probably his mother, his empress, a certain type of way, and then his shit looking like deterioration, and he's finishing planets, and then niggas just looking like a monster, and then there's a form of entrapment because other people want nigga education. Look at these people right here. This going in that house right there. Listen, let me just tell you, this is the same house they went in where the dog broke in and shit. And these are people who were just standing here in a point in time. Look at these people right there. They're not people that's supposed to be in the house. I'm guaranteed. Yo, listen, let me just show you how real this is, right? So now, a person wondering about certain things. Say an empress, or say certain niggas wanted prostitutes or whores, and they started whoring element empresses. Now, the element empresses were supposed to refine with me, and some of them got into prostitute and whores and stuff. They're already a part of elements that probably in time was stagnated, but probably had certain forms of deterioration. They probably know how to clean their situation a certain type of way because I left instructions with the caretakers, and certain caretakers, they were so scared of them, they would have to move around because they would have to literally come check. Like, they would have to come check like a spiritual energy and look and come check to see if a person's doing wrong or right, if they should even get into a certain quality of person because they don't want to get robbed for the things that their medicine that they have, the empress, certain type of way to refine the element. And then they fucking, say a girl, they catch somebody fucking some next nigga, so you're just wasting the elements. The empress's magic a certain type of way is just going to waste. So it's like, if you're gonna continue doing wrong, how many times you're gonna keep saying sorry? And the empress doesn't want to hear that because she don't want to. She don't want to come in looking like Last Dragon, or her fucking her shit zapping in and out like fucking the show nothing. Like, what the she be like, what the fuck? You know. And then on top of it, you don't know who's trying to kill an empress in the paradigm of time. Because an empress, a real magi star empress, or a star empress, and the real empress is the stars, you gonna kill the earth? Yo, my nigga, people living. How the fuck you killing the earth? And you have people that's being educated and she does golden body, iron body magic to even her martial arts. And then you have these stupid bitches that's living for the fucking moment, gyrating on some fucking dildo, not caring about the inner point of life. Man, another nigga nervous because he done fucking. Listen, this is what's gonna get even worse. Listen, Charlene, listen to this. And the Ninja Galaxy, listen to this. Imagine an empress that do element magic. And then next thing you know, as she's doing element magic and stuff, right? She's supposed to refine with me, and then she doesn't refine. And then say the element magic that she do is like a higher element earth or another social economic tree or a astrological tree or a certain inner points of alignment have element earths. And then the bitch goes do some hooker shit and go sex some other nigga that's not a part of her habitation. You remember I told you, remember seeing the movie The Little Kids of Charlene or Children of Charlene, and when the individual came out the jug, a certain jug, like it was like a jug, like a statue, and then they broke it, and then the nigga came out, he had acidic cancer, he started hitting niggas like wang, wang, wang. You gotta see the movie and stuff. It's real situations now, Matt, and be careful who's ever watching that movie because I don't know who you are, your dignity a certain type of way. If you don't know what's going on, you don't watch certain movies because you might attract something a certain type of way in a paradigm. Another nigga gotta go looking and he don't know where situations out because I done moved, shifted planets, shifted the celestial plate of the inner planet, and then shifted the planet all type of ways by myself without even having to go to certain places, just doing it natural. So be careful what you go do, and the next thing you know, you be real fucked up. Another nigga can't even find certain things that's supposed to be there because now you got a fucking state or a fucking continent that's supposed to be on a certain type of certain place and is off by degrees and meters, and then it's all the way on the other side where it's supposed to be, and another person doesn't know the astrology, certain things, and then another nigga was already acting funny with me, like they didn't want to wake me up, like they didn't want to show me what was going on with the magic. I'm just telling you certain things naturally because I naturally did so much magic. I regard it, so I remember, and certain things click instantly with me, and once they clicks, I gotta tell you. So I have to naturally regard situations because another person just wanted to be vindictive. They didn't want to put me on. They didn't want to say certain things because they didn't want me to be on a level of magic, and they were being stupid. Other niggas just wanted to have sex, like they just want people that didn't make the world, that doesn't care about the world, that doesn't care about the inner point of enlightenment. Then they say they wanted to make a planet or hotel or like some brow. Yo, get the fuck out of here. Listen to this. Listen to how some chicks might have even came together at a point of time and really wanted to kill the real star empress. Listen to this. And she might be asleep a certain type of way, and then I gotta wake up. It's just like, imagine an empress that really loved me, that would do anything for me, that never ever did wrong in her life, that would never do nothing wrong in the future in a paradigm being asleep. In a jewel stone, an element empress of a star, real star magi force empress, as of extreme pretty and sexy, beautiful, bow-legged, small, short, and deadliest in when it comes to martial arts, and doesn't play in so severe and serious. Imagine if it was an empress like this that's asleep inside of me. I wonder if she would show herself. She should show herself. I'll just wake up instantly. Especially if she was. I'll wake up instantly. You know, another person wonders, another person wouldn't know what's going on. And then certain people be asleep a certain type of way, and another person don't know how they wake up. And then, how you doing? So listen to this. So imagine a person at a time doing some crazy. Imagine a person doing some old crazy jewel magic a certain type of way or element magic, and then next thing you know, they go make like certain element concubines or certain magic that was done with the empress or element empress that doesn't realize who she is, that another person probably even tried to recondition, hit her with such a blow, and because she was an element, she probably did something to herself, and it came out of reality, and just she trying to remember certain things a certain type of way. And then think about this. You know, she would be pretty and she would never look like your Siobhan Sons, the chick from the Green Lantern, any of them chicks. Any of the chicks from Kill Bill, Charlie's Angels, none of them chicks, the Dragon Emperor, none of them Asian chick. She wouldn't look like none of them people. So if you see people trying to do magic and they trying to cause identity theft, you gotta do DNA tests to know for sure. Yo, don't take chances with certain people. Listen to this. Imagine a chick being an empress, and think about biohazard and chemistry and toxin chemistry in the physical reality on the earth. Now imagine a chick that refines with somebody that, you know, if you have sex, if an empress has sex or a concubine or certain things and them have sex with a person that is not the purity and purity, it causes deterioration like ascetic reflexes. It causes biochemistry. It deteriorates the natural habitation to the social economics. It causes the death of even nations, like a plague at a time, right? So imagine this. Imagine if one of these stupid bitches that learning element magic, then you have an empress that wakes up learning element magic. Then you have individuals that empresses might have put away at a time that did some jukebox or put away a certain type of way, go start having sex with a man that's not me, not her soulmate. Because the person that knew certain magic had to be my soulmate. So she go have sex with somebody else. I've done had yo, listen, I got space inside of me, and I've done had acid reflexes. My stomach been already making noise like blah 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 blah. I be going to the bathroom, and I naturally shit gold. I shit gold. I piss diamonds. I piss jewels out. Literally, I'm a natural refiner, and I'm having these type of emotions at a time. And usually, I just feel like a heavenly energy, like such an upliftment. And then my mentality is so conquering at the time. I'm always happy, driving, going places, jewelry, you know, making people happy, joking with people, giving people things, making miracles happen for people. I usually do all certain things in a certain type of way and conduct for people, go in and out. I don't complicate other in people, learning about showing about their privacy, the reason. I make the world like a heaven where it's like raising heaven. I make the world like a big heaven, and I've been doing it through generations. This is why you have star beings. Star beings, why you think they keep vouching for me? They're like, yo, this is the heaven, nigga. This is the nigga that makes it. Why you think it's light, nigga? I intensify light. Yeah, light is like heavenly. When you do something ignorant, a person has to dim their light and just show you the reason of the force. Because the person, some people not ready to know the reason of certain things, of the depth of an individual's reality. When you don't have a fucking respect for an individual, and you fucking make somebody mad, what the fuck wrong with you? You crazy? You know fucking depth of no reality. You don't get murdered instantly. You see, that's why I don't put my temperament certain place. Because if I cool down, I'm happy. The natural reality of my physics is already natural. You'll see another type of situation in physics. Once I'm happy, it's like a natural enlightenment. Once there's another type of situation, it's detrimental to your reality a certain type of way, because when I catch you and I put my hands on you, certain things are natural with me. Because let me show you something, man. Imagine a person going and having an element empress or certain concubines or certain chicks doing element magic, go gyrate on a dildo. An empress waking up at a time, they be a part of a certain astrological tree, celestial tree, in a point of enlightenment, a vitalness of the nervous system of the empress, chemistry. And I gotta and you know, I'm a doctor, so I gotta bring the empress back precisely. And then a person, and I'm supposed to even do ceremonies, and then a chick goes and she goes and plays with a dildo or becomes an escort. And then she starts hoeing for money, coming up with mad excuses. People let her know where I'm at. All she gotta do is explain to people to get to me. Then you have under vindictive individuals that just want to stick their dick in situations. Then you listen to this, man. Imagine a chick or empress and causing biochemistry, because if it's not your soulmate, it's something that's upsetting the natural harmonical frequency of your anatomy and light in your soul, and it's going to cause a literal disturbance in your reality, cause stressful mental conditions, and on top of it being penetrated with the wrong cell, like that, it's like making AIDS or some bio-AIDS acidic chemistry of the physical reality. And then you have somebody thinking that they have power a certain type of way, and the next thing you know, they all over the place, fucking up people, doing all type of mass destruction with their physical reality, and it's gonna be looking like, yo, damn, like you know, some looking like some X-Men shit. Like, yo, you know, like what Xavier had to watch is the reason why he got a facility just in case. You know what I'm saying? That nigga be looking like, what the fuck is that, nigga? Charles, like, Charles, oh no, Charles, you better go call Picard, nigga, for real. Yo, my nigga, listen to this. Imagine an individual doing some magic, and then they go escort and causing deterioration, and then as the individual's going, another nigga collecting money for some thinking that he's doing something, and it's ending the world and shit. It's causing some biohazard deterioration, and everybody that's touching her while the stupid bitch is doing an escort is fucking ending the world. It's causing an even deterioration. So now a certain man will come around and open up a magical door and do some magic. Imagine doing some magic trying to reflect that type of magic, and then one day a nigga open up the door, and then imagine somebody set somebody up just because they wanted their books and consciousness or the things that they knew about magic. Like I was telling you about certain schools that a person had you go do some magic or some reflection magic, and when you open the door to go help that person and to go look at the magical realm, like on some Lords of the Rings or some Harry Potter type shit, and then you open a certain door and you be like, wow! You see some all type of shit coming out the sky looking like something's penetrating atmosphere. You see all type of bugs. Yo, you smelling such a chemistry is like an instant allergic reaction to your physical, to your skin. Like, whoa, and you be a refiner. Like, say you like gold like me, you be a refiner. Like, what the fuck? What? Oh shit! You be looking at niggas like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that? A person go back and run to that person. Yo, I can't help you. I'm sorry. I can't do nothing. What? I can't be responsible for that. Nigga, but you told me I paid you. Like, oh, yo, bitch, here your money back. Nigga, imagine a nigga, and imagine if another nigga try to get niggas to do it in the majority like they were in some lodge or some type of situation and tried to make people do it in the majority. And then the plot was to kill all of them because all of them have a cemetery and they probably just wanted their cemetery. So the plot was to finish all of them. And then all of them be a natural regard to a certain empress at a time. And then you had some vindictive bitches that probably just came into some little bullshit money with some nigga at a time. Another nigga done wow her inside time mentality on an element. It's like making the element dull or tarnishing or just causing deterioration or rust to the element. And you naturally go check her structure and you be like, yo, listen, her shit might not be too good of a certain type of way. Don't take a chance. And then another nigga doesn't realize what's going on. He's like, I'm gonna do something. And then he don't know the magic that was done. And he tries to go do something and he's causing deterioration because another person, if you look on a parallel side, you go see what another nigga's doing. It's like making the situation worse, and you're wondering what the deterioration is coming, how the deterioration is. You look at that nigga talking Mr. Fix. Nigga don't know where the fuck the certain deterioration come from. I have caretakers that I literally wake up and they be skeptical of even refining other people because another person mentality might be so far gone. They don't want to get murdered for the things that they have for the Empress and the things that could heal them naturally so they don't get murdered by stupid people like them. So, situations, you got to be very careful with certain individuals in life. Now, imagine a chick going to do as an element, and jewel stones are elements, even natural elements and the elements of nature. Even elements of nature is even worse. Imagine a person of an elements and then they're going to have sex with people that's not their soulmate. What type of deterioration is happening to the physical reality, and what type of sickness is happening to another nigga in the astrological tree, and what type of balls he walking around with. That's a real ball grease. Real ball grease over there. A nigga walking around with the real deteriorating ball grease. Nigga got acidical drawers and shit. Nigga, his shit's melt linen. His shit start melting linen and all type of shit. You be looking at a nigga like, what? It be so real. I be wearing one pair of boxers and it seems like the boxers are repelling and fighting the energy that's getting at me. And then I gotta wake up having bad dreams and telling the nigga, yo, listen, so energies don't bother me when it comes to secrecy and privacy. Just go kill that individual, though. Whoever's doing wrong that wants that escort hooker, he has an opposite of his anatomy at the time and enlightenment and all type. He having said, yo, just kill that person that's doing that. I don't care, and I'll just go back to sleep because this is like, why waste time with a person that doesn't know how to follow orders or listen to instructions? You know what's even worse? Imagine individuals don't know which empresses were connected to the Shadow Clan from a distance of far reflection at a time. Even the force, because certain empresses of the Shadow Clan, their magic was never known to certain people. Even if a person was connected to their magic and it was a form of their refinement, they kept it sacred because they didn't want people to know to fuck it up. So imagine a fucking empress. Now, the Shadow Clan, that's a question you got to go ask. And a person that's looking to know something like that, you got to go murder that person. So imagine an empress or a person or element chick doing something, and then next thing you know, fucking up the Shadow Clan. And then watch the vindictive bitches that just hear some shit like this and want to go do some old magic and want to be devious, vindictive, like they trying to cover their tracks because they didn't fuck niggas up. They don't want to get murdered and killed and all type of shit. You gotta ask those questions of those people that don't belong in the astrological tree, people that's trying to cover their ass a certain type of way, and people that was just trying to get in people's business that should have never gotten people's business, because those are the people getting murdered and killed, because those are the people that would have literally murdered and killed all international security throughout any paradigm of time, of any equality, of higher quality, of any social economics. So imagine an empress doing an element magic, or jewel stone an element magic, and then she's sexing individuals of different elements, different jewels. Do you know the deterioration that would melt your jewel? Do you know the biohazard chemistry, the temperature of a light that was hit of a jewel at a time with a laser beam or something, or a ray, a certain type of next type of way that would have melted your jewel because the capacity of your jewel couldn't handle that, and then you went up with another nigga, then it's like ended up killing another empress because then the nigga gonna hit you with a martial art at another time, and he was just setting you up for the fix, and like he was just literally entrapping you. He didn't do a fair fight, honestly, a certain type of way. He caused an entrapment ahead of time because he wanted to manipulate the light, because he wanted to show the reason why his empress so and so is better than another person. If your empress is really better than another person, you don't gotta do no type of entrapment. So what the fuck is another person talking about? And another ball grease, the next ball grease over there. You ever thought about these type of things? And then listen to this. People that already wanted to go after Shaolin Temple. What if a person's trying to wear you out in martial arts or the Ninja Galaxy? Listen to this. If a person's trying to wear you out in martial arts, how would they get at you? Wouldn't they want to have sex with your situation all day, offer you all type of money? Ah, here, you got all the scrolls. Oh, here, you know all this. Here, take this money. Let me fuck this. And I can't. And the next thing you know, it just deteriorating. You getting weak. You feeling another nigga. You start looking like you're the sickness of the world. And they start coming around. Every time you come around, they go buying a cup of coffee. You go to Starbucks, they buying a cup of coffees and looking at you like, you smell that? You smelled like that shit that Ralph and J I was talking about in Penn Station? You smelled that herpy chemistry that was in Penn Station at the time, right? At Amtrak, right? You smelled that. You smelled that. You smelled the deterioration. That person just drank that shit instantly. You smell the reaction to that. And then a person says, a person been waiting to know that situation for how long? And just because I showed up there that day, that situation popped up instantly in another person's physical reality. And then on top of it, I was already combating a chemistry like that because there was a nigga named Walter Paul. I went and reported to the 63rd precinct. He came inside with some type of food one day. It was some type of food, like it was some type of leaf food. I don't know what that shit was. The nigga came inside with that shit. It smelled like sickness. And my skin started being like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck is that? Then you had that biohazard bitch, Siobhan Sons. Walter Paul was around when this chick was around. Then on top of it, the nigga Walter Paul hang out with, this nigga named Warbear, was sexing Siobhan Sons. He was trying to get this guy Guy to sex her. He got this next guy named Michelle that was working for EMT to sex her. This is the nigga I had a fight against. They called the cops against me because I almost fought the nigga and I was working. I lost the work I was doing during that. During 9/11, I was working. I made a man a store manager. The same company and corporation called me back for work when I got with Siobhan Son. They needed help, and they asked me if I wanted to come work again. When I went back to work, the bitch was such a deterioration, causing so much stress in my life. I ended up losing the work I was doing a certain type of way, and then on top of it, I was still maintaining certain things. But the individuals was like, they didn't feel. It's like a person was causing entrapment. It sounded like the guy that be on. You ever heard the guy voice that's on HNL? Like the channel is HLN, or HNL is on cable, or it's like a cable channel or television channels like HLN, and they tell you like unsolved cases and mystery, and he speaks like he sound like some dog nigga, like some he sound like Goofy from fucking Disney World and shit, that's trying to cover up his voice, that's just giving people ball grease all day, that doesn't care about the physical reality, trying to find out certain things, and is trying to keep his mind a certain type of way, trying to set people up, and all he's thinking about is some grease and gangster fucked up type of situations, he's trying, it sounds like the nigga's giving people's pointers to how to fuck up life and shit. You listen. Imagine a person doing element science, having sex, causing biohazard chemistry, and is not another person's soulmate, and I'm their soulmate, and then they're going to sex somebody else. They're weakening the astrological tree down to the minerals of the anatomy of the DNA of the matter. That means if they deteriorate in the reason of one's consecration, what are they doing to an individual a certain time? Oh my God, yo, my nigga, you can't do something like that. You would instantly cause the end of the world. Look, whoever would do that, the element would reflect that exactly at their hometown, and their hometown would be going ahead of time. A person would be like, yo, they'd be probably mad at me, like, yo, the world done collapsed, and this nigga supposed to be right. He's supposed to fix it and do all type of things. He didn't do nothing, and this and the other, and I heard so, and then the energy's telling me it's because of him. And then in the paradigm of time, I told you light. Light is past, present, and future. You see the difference of the glare? Past, present, and future. And the next thing you know, another person kind of come do some old fucked up situation to me on near elements, and then I'm naturally reflecting in gold. Then they wondering when did this shit go bad in their life? I'm the paradigm of time himself. And then you went and tried to do something to me. You caused that shit at this time. Who you think? Why don't you go ask to know for precisely? Go find out for sure. You go find out, the energy will tell you, like, yo, you're the one that caused it to yourself, because you went over there to the top of your consciousness, to the individual that gave you intellectual, and you dishonored your consciousness, so you destroyed your own social habitation. I'm the head of all I'm the head of all beyond highest, quantum, mega, super, astrological, celestial, inner point of celestial, or inner points of enlightenment, star clusters, astrology, constellations. Listen. I'm not even gonna tell you. I already told you I ain't talking about certain other things. I'm the real Zeus. Yo, listen, I'm the real gatekeeper, the real Zeus. And then on top of it, inner points of line, all juice stones, elements, all planets, all moons, all suns, all earth, solar system, galaxies, space, gravity. I'm the head of all that started all that. And then you went and disrespected me. You disrespected your consciousness, and by disrespecting me is like causing your own deterioration. This is instant reflection. I'm wearing gold. What the fuck? You didn't read it in Egyptian science? I'm fucking walking around in gold. Oh, fuck you. No, you look at me. Fuck me. Fuck no. Fuck you. This is another. A person going into the paradigm we in 2019. Other people want to be sarcastic. They don't want to care about gods. They don't want to care about star lords, magi stars. They just want to do their own thing. They think they want to be the reason of existence. They on some Beowulf shit. They want to be on some reason of existence. And then Beowulf is the biggest ball grease out there all day. The biggest whore ball grease all day. The Don Tall, Chinna, Munai, your biggest ball grease chicks all day. Yo, listen. Luna, then another person look at me at a time because some bitch try to give you power because she want to assassinate me because she knows she done fucked up and she mad at an individual. I don't got time for no stupid bitch argument, no whole bitch that don't understand the magic of time. You been asleep, you come back to life, another nigga was causing the deterioration that was stressing me out, and this is why you had to come back to reGArd, and then you end up in a bed with another nigga with your legs open. You sound like fucking China. You're a stupid bitch. You're a sushi. You end up sushi was your sign all over. You know what I'm saying? Niggas killing you, niggas eating up your oh my God. It was like you the soy sauce. It was like, you understand? Yo, she didn't even realize. I'm like, yo, another person want to be sarcastic, like they want to fight me, and I'm looking at nigga. I just come in pure gold, like, yo, listen, man, you want to look at me? I'm too much of higher quality naturally to be even fucking arguing with you. Fuck me, fuck you. It's just a natural look. Just fuck you and just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? The real Solomon, and then it's, you hanging out with niggas that's causing deterioration to one's energy and soul. That's breaking down your nervous system, of your anatomy, of your light, of your alchemy, even down to the DNA structure of the reason that it can even be. Oh my God. Imagine an element or jewel stone or element chick sexing a nigga, and then they doing escort. The niggas becoming the fucking jailhouse grease. That's fucking up the jail. That's fucking up the jail and medical hospital facilities. And nigga wondering what's happening. And the nigga's just living at the moment like he's careless. Another nigga living like he's careless. And then next thing you know, another chick, her element was probably already deteriorating. She's wondering and doing reflection magic, wondering how can she fix her problem, how she get money. She's naturally thinking it's like an element thinking, trying to reflect, how can she get money, how can she fix her problem? And then some next nigga just shows up in some way, like, no baby, let me see you gyrate with this dildo. You need this, girl. Oh girl, you look good. Girl, long time I ain't see you, girl. Oh girl, let me see. And then he was the one fucking up her life. That you remember, she got put away, and the element had to hide from individuals. Is her soulmate don't show up at a time. Another ball grease nigga show up and just fucking up her life and shit. Then I come give her a quad. Then the nigga all day. Oh shit. Yo, do you imagine the biohazard deterioration, the toxins that's being done with an element chick at a time? Yo, listen, Charlene, think about what I'm saying. Yo, the disease that must be accumulating in a magical realm is beyond scary from the things I'm thinking about. Matter of fact, in my show, in the social economic physics, this is an element Earth Empress, and then you have star beings that wasn't elements, and then there's an element star Empress Earth that it was stationed here for the higher quality of her softness and when she want to be delicate with herself. Now imagine this: a person wondering, you'll probably start having people getting headshots and wondering why they're getting headshots ahead of time, because you got some stupid bitch that's supposed to be my soulmate that's walking around killing people. Listen, if your dick is not happy with the comfort you stick it in, it's like causing stress. Now, if I'm stressed out somewhere in the world, that means my soulmate must be doing something causing stress. So my nervous system to my balls is like, and then I'm reflecting it, and I could get rid of that situation because I'll just not care about it. Then that'll cause her whole stress. That'll cause her reality to be finished and stressed out, and then she'll just die instantly. Blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I'll tell the spirits already. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, imagine that. And then next year, because of a bitch do wrong, I got so many wives. Yo, listen, I don't got time for stupid bitches. I don't got time for makeup. There's no makeup. There should have never been nothing like feeling like it was a breakup. I'm right. I'm all right. I'm the real Orion. I'm the real Ra, the real Osiris. What the fuck you talking about breaking the sun? You gonna kill the atmosphere? Yo, there ain't no makeup after that. Fuck you, bitch. Die. Bah, fuck out of here. Yeah, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? This is for real. So now imagine this. A chick running around at a time and shit, and then she's just feeling that she's all that. And then imagine if her conscious, she don't want to correct the situation. She wants to be suicidal and take innocent people down that she should have been responsible and knowing what she should have, how to conduct herself. And the bitch woke up and wanted to kill innocent people and got people killing themselves that should have wanted to learn about how to live in life. And then she probably done ate in their restaurant, their nurturement got the wrong type of cellular structure in her. And then she's trying to do experiments, and then she's wasting other people's time that could have been living in their purity and happy in another world, or doing their own thing with their empress and living on a high level. And then she done wasted their cellular structure, their DNA, their matter, their materials of physical reality, just because she just wanted to have fun and be stupid for a time. Yo, listen, man, everybody's gonna turn around at the end of the day like, yo, you just a hot dog and hamburger at the time. Yo, come through, girl. Come through. It's gangster party, girl. Come through, girl. You come. You know what I'm saying? Niggas start walking like, yo, come here, shit. This bitch is gremlin. How some next niggas be looking at this shit funny, it's hilarious, right? The other nigga be walking like this, no, come through, girl. No, she need a gremlin, nigga. She need a gremlin to come get that nigga. What? She like, you have another chick like, oh shit, I'm getting skinny, I'm dying. This bitch killing me for no reason. I'm supposed to be this bitch daughter. This bitch killed me. Oh no, go get the gremlin, girl. She come in there looking like Michael Jackson, like, whoa. She said, what's that song? What's that song with any? There's a song, right? This nigga says, it's getting hot. He says, what's the song? He goes, no. She's a sweet one. It's another song. It's another song. It sounds like it sounds like a newer version of the Light of the Jacksons, a certain type of way. The nigga, the song goes, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something. Like, oh, whoa! When I hear it, the next time I make the video, I'll tell you. Oh my God, it's a bang. So it came out during the time of 2013 when the world was ending in New York and shit. Around 2013 and shit. Oh man, because of Asia. You remember Asia had Zombieland already. She just started throwing certain things, started circling and appearing on the frequencies, wondering what happened. Other niggas looking aesthetic on the film, like they dying and shit naturally and shit, and just like it's just other niggas ball grease, condom ball grease, sweat deterioration. Soon as she's gonna look like the natural. She's gonna look like the natural leprosy chick, albino natural tattooed eczema chick. Elements. I tell you straight up, she's gonna start looking like the eczema bitch. Like, whoa, shit, niggas, whoa. She come around, you be like, whoa, woo. What's that, girl? Girl, get the fuck out of my room, girl. Get off my pillow, girl. What? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. How is it? Yo, this ain't funny, mother. Yo, listen. Imagine a chick being a natural deterioration to the physical. Imagine a chick being a natural deterioration to the physical. Be careful, man. I'll tell you the song. You think about everything I just told you, my nigga.